Man, I gotta wake them up, man. They been sleeping on. Get them, Weez.
Yo, it's the Alien Podcast. Once again, sorry we're 20 minutes late. The aliens held us up. Apparently, we got some aliens coming our way or some shit like that. We're going to talk about it. I'd like to give a big shout out to my co-hosts over here, Los and BB. What's good, y'all? Go ahead.
Hello. Hello, guys. Man, we're running late like typical Puerto Ricans, man.
Typical Puerto Ricans, bro.
Fucking hey. I wonder if these aliens, they're coming on time or they going to be late. They got some Chico in them.
Apparently, they ran behind the sun, but we're going to talk more about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we lost sight of that. Yeah, we did. We did. I was like, oh my God, they just disappeared? They're like, no, it's behind the sun. I'm like, oh.
That's a wild shit to be behind the sun.
Behind the sun, yeah. Playing peekaboo.
I wonder, is it hotter on the other side?
I would dare to say it's the same degrees.
I
mean, if it's a globe, unless there's a
flat moon,
and
it's a flat sun.
It is just a circle. Yeah.
We're not getting into that. Not today.
No, we're not doing any of that.
Not
shit.
today.
Shout out to a sponsor real quick, ChannelCast.com. Get ChannelCast.com if you want to stream, do pay-per-view, all that jazz, stuff like that. And also, guys, just a quick reminder, if you guys want to make the alien dance, you can always send us a cash app at Black Barker TV.
And he'll be dancing all day.
He's getting down, bro.
Come on,
we're getting ready for the party. You know what I'm saying? A little welcoming party.
Respect their dance moves, bro.
Respect the dance moves. We got the homie Jamar in the build. DJ Too Easily. What's up, homie? You got your mic on over there?
What's good? What's good? How we doing?
We chilling, bro.
Me, man.
Good. Welcome to the Alien Podcast, bro.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
It's gonna hey, bro.
He's smooth with it, bro. He's like he's in DJ mode still. He was
very smooth with it.
He was at the most ratchet party in Wesley Chapel last night, apparently.
That sounds amazing. To think ratchetness and Wesley Chapel the same sentence is crazy.
All I know is that on the freaking post, I saw everything from twerking to a boxing match in the middle of the living room with boxing gloves.
Oh, so there was definitely aliens in there.
Wow.
Y'all go check that out at my page, DJ Too Easy Lee or Too Easy Lee.
Fire.
See, he's on it. This is how I fuck with him.
All right, man. So are we gonna jump into this? Like, all right. You want to break it in?
You'd break it in. Let's
go.
go.
All right, let's go, man.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Listen. Everybody who's been on social media, everybody knows what's going on, man. There is if I'm not mistaken, it's called 3i Atlas. And it is they some say comet, some say spaceship, some say craft, UPA, something is traveling through the galaxy at a speed that, to me, from what I read, is unimaginable. 130,000 miles plus per hour.
That's crazy,
bro. Like, and it's on like it's almost like it's guiding through the thing, and it's supposed to come within, like, you know what I mean, a couple whatever from Earth, Mars, and now the question is, what the fuck is it?
Now, supposedly a comet doesn't move the way that this 3i Atlas is moving. That's why it's such a big thing. We've only had 3 interstellar comets, and this one is bugging even the Chinese of their NASA. Oh, there. We have a space center, right?
Yeah.
Right now, of course, they're shut down because
That's if space exists and Earth is, we're not all living in an illusion.
Right. I mean, unless they put it there for us, to believe. So, but so there's weird things going on with this 3i Atlas. It's not acting like a comet.
Yeah.
It's not. It's presenting things and it's doing things that we're going to show you that we have some proof of. That way you guys could get a good glimpse. You have that video so people could get more glimpse of what we're talking about.
Do we want to talk the video you sent me, right?
Yeah, let's do the video so they can understand what we're basically talking about, because I know it goes in depth just a bit on this, and then we could get on what's going on with it.
All right, guys, this is like 11 minutes right here. So we're gonna get an educational video of what this thing is, and what scientists have said about it.
Yes,
so, all right.
Because and then that way we could talk about it, because I want you guys to get in depth, and this is basically from scientists and all NASA and stuff like that. So see this video real quick, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm with it.
Is or what it's doing. 3i Atlas is weird. It looks weird, it moves weird, it's made of weird stuff, and for all of the time that we've spent studying this object, there is a new indication that it might have actually been studying us for even longer. Let's begin with some recent images of 3i Atlas that were captured by astrophotographers in the remote desert of Namibia on the southern tip of Africa. This is already an incredibly dark place on Earth, but the photographers were able to take advantage of a lunar eclipse where the shadow of the Earth blocked out.
My bad, y'all.
There is a
My
mystery unfolding in outer space as we speak. We have a name for this mystery. We call it 3i Atlas, but that doesn't mean we actually know what it is or what it's doing. 3i Atlas is weird. It looks weird, it moves weird, it's made of weird stuff, and for all of the time that we've spent studying this object, there is a new indication that it might have actually been studying us for even longer. Let's begin with some recent images of 3i Atlas that were captured by astrophotographers in the remote desert of Namibia on the southern tip of Africa. This is already an incredibly dark place on Earth, but the photographers were able to take advantage of a lunar eclipse where the shadow of the Earth blocked out any sunlight from reflecting off the moon, essentially creating the darkest sky possible and therefore the clearest view into outer space. During this time, they could have pointed their cameras at anything, but they chose to locate 3i Atlas in their viewfinder, and what they saw was shocking. The object was glowing bright green in the night sky. Now, based on what we know about 3i Atlas, it should not be turning green, or at least there is no natural explanation right now for it to be green. You see, the prevailing theory among scientists and astronomers is that 3i Atlas is an interstellar comet, meaning it's generally the same as all of the other comets we see flying around. It has a big, bright, fuzzy halo of gas and dust around it, that's the coma, and it also has a big fan-shaped tail as well. But this comet is also different, because this one came from a totally different star system in some far-off place in the galaxy. So we are expecting it to be a little weird. But the problem with 3i Atlas is that it keeps doing things that just don't make sense. For example, it's not actually unusual for a comet to turn green. And because this is pretty normal, we know a lot about the chemical process that creates the green color. It happens when carbon molecules in the coma are exposed to ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Specifically, this happens to diatomic carbon, or C2, which is just 2 carbon atoms that are bonded to each other. So if 3i Atlas were a normal comet, it would have a lot of these carbon structures around its surface, and it would turn green in the sunlight. But we know from observations that were made over the summer using pretty much every major telescope in existence that 3I Atlas is actually deficient in these carbon chain molecules. It doesn't have any C2, and yet it is clearly glowing green. So why is that happening? We don't know. Aliens? Yeah, maybe they just like green lights. Now, we also know that the coma surrounding 3I Atlas is filled with CO2, which is carbon bonded to oxygen atoms, and that is a totally different thing from C2. It does make the object incredibly bright, but that would not turn it green. And the presence of that much CO2 alone is also pretty strange because it vastly outweighs the amount of H2O, or water vapor, in the coma, which is basically the opposite of an average comet because they typically have a lot more water than CO2. Except that's not the only weird thing in the coma of 3I Atlas because it's also full of metal, particularly nickel. And again, this is not exactly unusual for a comet, but it is weird for 3I Atlas to be doing it right now. A lot of comets have metal in their composition, and often that metal will end up evaporating out into the coma. But this only ever happens when the comet gets incredibly close to the sun, where there's enough heat to vaporize metal. 3I Atlas is not close to the sun, and the presence of nickel was first detected when it was still out in between Mars and Jupiter. So there's no reasonable explanation as to why it's releasing a bunch of metal, specifically nickel, unless you were to entertain the theory that 3I Atlas is an alien spacecraft, in which case, rocket engines are typically made from metal alloys that are high in nickel content, and when you burn those engines, a lot of nickel tends to end up in the exhaust gas, a lot of CO2 as well. Of course, this probably isn't aliens, but there's also something weird happening with the way that 3I Atlas is moving through the solar system. Probably unrelated to rocket engines that may or may not exist, but what's interesting is the trajectory and velocity of 3I Atlas has remained almost perfectly consistent for the entire time that we've been observing it. Since the object was first spotted in early May up until right now in October, it has not sped up, slowed down, or changed direction by any meaningful amount. That might not sound weird, but if this were a comet, then it should be moving around a lot more. You see, comets heat up as they approach the sun, which causes them to melt, or technically to sublimate, which is what happens when a solid transitions directly into a gas. And the release of that gas tends to push the comet around in space, like a thruster. So a typical comet will change velocity and direction depending on what side is being exposed to the sun. We call that movement non-gravitational acceleration, or NGA, and we typically measure the average distance of variation that occurs in one day. As we've seen, 3I Atlas has been doing a lot of sublimating already, including a mini tail that formed in the direction of the sun, which has now begun to evolve into a longer tail that is facing away from the sun. And yet, on a daily basis, the velocity and trajectory of 3I Atlas has only fluctuated by about 1.5 kilometers of NGA per day. Let's compare that with 2I Borisov, the most normal of the interstellar trio. It was measured to fluctuate over 100 kilometers per day, about 100 times more movement on average than Atlas. Now, one potential explanation would be that Atlas is bigger and therefore harder to move. Makes sense. But we can bring in another point of comparison. This is Hale-Bopp. It's one of the biggest comets we've ever discovered in our solar system, at least as big as 3I Atlas, if not much bigger. We saw Hale-Bopp move around by an average of over 10 kilometers of NGA per day, again, around 10 times more than Atlas. And Oumuamua blows them all away. At some points, it was changing direction by over 1,000 kilometers per day. So even when compared to other interstellar objects, 3I Atlas is moving in a very strange way. It's holding such an unusually steady course that you could almost say it's intentional, as if it's being guided through the solar system. Now, there's probably a natural explanation for that, but let's just say that if 3I Atlas is a ship that is being steered, then not only can it hold a course, but it could, theoretically, also change course whenever it wants. Right now, we expect that 3I Atlas will end up being on the opposite side of the sun from the Earth as it passes through the inner solar system, so we won't have an opportunity to see it up close, or it won't have a chance to see us, unless somehow 3I Atlas is able to slow itself down as it passes by the sun and we find it waiting for us on the other side. Here's a crazy theory for you that might actually hold some water. Have you ever heard of the WOW signal? It was discovered in 1977 by astronomers at Ohio State University who were using something called the Big Ear Radio Telescope. It's like a big ear that listens for weird stuff in space. And on this one day, it found something so weird that the person reading the data just wrote the word "wow" on the paper printout. Hence the name. What shocked them so much was this incredibly powerful narrowband radio signal that lasted for 72 seconds and originated from a point deep in outer space. We know that it didn't come from any of our technology. It didn't come from the sun or any planet in our solar system. We only know that it came from the general direction of the constellation Sagittarius. Now, the first thing that stands out about the WOW signal is the incredible amount of energy it would have required to blast out a narrowband radio frequency across interstellar space. If it was made by aliens, then they would have to be a civilization so advanced that they could harness the energy of a star. Or if it was a natural phenomenon, then it must have been created by some kind of activity inside a star. Now, the second important thing about the WOW signal has to do with hydrogen, which is the most abundant atom in the known universe. And there's this thing called the hydrogen line. It's a radio frequency that gets created by hydrogen atoms. That's a big simplification, but all you need to know is that the frequency of the hydrogen line is 1420 megahertz. And the frequency of the WOW signal, you guessed it, 1420 megahertz. So if you were trying to send a very simple message into the galaxy in a way that any other civilization with advanced knowledge of science would recognize, that's probably how you would do it. And in the 5 decades since then, we have never detected another radio signal that has looked anything like that. Anyway, the reason why this is interesting is because astronomers have been able to reverse engineer the trajectory of 3I Atlas, and we're pretty sure that it also comes from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, the same general direction of the WOW signal. That is a pretty big coincidence, and it's got some people thinking that maybe the real origin of the WOW signal wasn't some distant star, but it might have come from our new visitor, 3I Atlas, which in the year 1977 would have been on the outer edge of our solar system, far beyond the orbit of Pluto. Maybe it just wanted to give us a heads up that it was on the way. Of course, that is just a theory, one that hasn't been proven to be true and probably never will be, but it also hasn't been proven to be false either. And that's probably the most important thing to keep in mind as we learn more about 3I Atlas. Objects like this one demand that we keep an open mind to the endless possibilities of the universe. The truth is out there, and it's headed in our direction.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah. So if that
After all that.
yeah, you know what I mean? That's some education for y'all lad, but y'all now know what we talking about.
Yeah, your bank's not on, I don't think. Hold on, let me see.
That was some powerful stuff.
That was some powerful stuff.
Yeah.
What did you get out of that, man?
They're watching us.
You think
Coming.
they're watching us, or they're gonna invade us?
Both. They're coming soon.
Well, I mean, for it to come out from an interstellar universe, I mean, it's not from our universe. It came from another interstellar.
Yeah. But is
You
it
know?
like an object flying around like a rock with things coming out of it? Or is it a spaceship?
Right, because it's so steady. They said a comet goes everywhere. This thing ain't going nowhere. This thing is steady. Now, I did read an article because I'm like really on top of 3I Atlas because it's so interesting. There was water coming out of this object that is floating. Mm-hmm. Water. And I'm like, okay. So I do got clear images that I did pull up that NASA did, and that was pretty awesome.
I'm a little skeptical.
I think it's funny though, because how the fuck you know it's water?
Right. even know it's water.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, a picture's a picture, a theory's a theory.
Well, it was more of a video that NASA has. Yeah, right.
Was it?
I'm like,
know?
what type of cameras
was
do
it
you
Voss
have?
water?
Look at this, guys. Okay, see, Eric, if you could
Let
be.
me see if I can zoom in on this.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That's a fucking dinosaur at the top of it.
That is the first ever
that
clear
quality.
image of. Yeah, it's no. And then my question is, what is that up there?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, and you can see it's like a rock and metal, and the colors too of it. It just doesn't look like a comet.
I like one thing that was interesting what he said, talking about that the aliens like the color green.
That's why the room's green, bro.
Yeah, we fucking with him, man. But man, like the fact that they say it's going behind the sun, and we might be able to catch a glimpse of it if it slows down. And the fact to me, if it slows down, all I could think of is, yo, you're traveling 130,000 miles per hour. If you slow down, you're being controlled.
It's a spaceship. It's definitely a spaceship if it slows down. But honestly, just the steady pace that it has, to how it's being steered. That's a spaceship.
How did it go through the galaxy without hitting anything?
That's a good question.
Good question. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
You have any callers?
Like, you got a direct path to go through all of that shit and then hit nothing?
I mean, I would imagine that it hits something. A lot of things, maybe. We just don't know.
We just don't know.
Maybe they're
yeah.
just small things that don't matter. They're insignificant.
Just bashing through planets?
Well, I'm sure it's gonna vaporize whatever. I mean, as fast as it's going, it's gonna vaporize the shit out of whatever gets in its way.
There's a human in a spacesuit. He's gone.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
knows.
There'd be some type of like alter in the path, right?
Yeah,
It wouldn't just go straight through it.
true.
Well, it depends. So it says that this thing's big enough and fast enough that the gravity of the things around it aren't affecting it as much. It's going that fast.
Yeah, that's a little mind blowing.
That's kind of crazy, right? The real crazy part is what you said earlier, what you had told me earlier. Like, what if it stops?
What if it does stop?
What if it just stops? It just, right after it gets around the sun, it just pauses real quick. And it just,
We'll get an extra day.
Yeah, like think that right there. I think when people should go into a panic. I don't give a fuck who you are.
we're going to wait till they actually pause and they're watching us?
Yeah, because guess what BB's gonna do? Here's what BB's gonna do.
Oh, my God. No, we don't. Yes, we do.
This is crazy.
I'm gonna make sure that they see it from space long enough to get here.
This is crazy.
What I'm gonna do?
You see Independence Day when she's like, please don't go on top of the roof. Promise me you won't go.
Jamar got this.
Oh, it's gonna fit in.
She's like, yo, welcoming him here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to welcome them, bro.
And he's gonna be like, yo, I hope y'all come in. Imagine if they get off the plane, they're shit just like that. They do a whole little concert and shit. They're out there like this. They're gonna come off and be like,
You got to put your mic up, Jamar.
they're gonna be like, oh, your mama werewolf. Oh, you're okay. Yo. But man, I think that to me would be
That's fire.
the big shock. If that shit were to stop behind there, bro, that would be the bee's knees. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's called Too Easy.
Yeah. We got to just throw a party, bro. I think we just got to throw a party.
An alien fucking welcome party. Like you said, the big thing, if it happens, we got to get him on the show.
We definitely need him on the show. I need an interview, like, right ASAP. Yeah. Like, what up, bro? Let's do it.
I think BB should interview him. Not gonna lie, she's done a lot of research, right?
Yeah, I'm actually not just research. I'm on top of it because right now the government is shut down, right? So NASA, ESA, all of the Space Force Center, they're all closed, of course. So we haven't been receiving any updates.
What a time to be closed, right?
Yeah.
What a quinky thing, right?
Yeah, so now we have to go through other sources to just follow the 3-Eye Atlas. But so sources are saying that it's not going to be visible because it's going to go right behind the sun.
The sun.
So we are not gonna have nothing of it. So it's like
They say it's coming back in November.
yeah, in November 27th.
I'll be going to November.
Okay, White Clef.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
and hopefully it doesn't take course because you never know what happens behind the sun.
It might be gathering with other alien forces ready to just.
They're like, yo, we gonna
smash the shit
squad
out
up
of
right
us.
behind the sun, cuz. Get this shit popping. Yeah, we gonna load up. Then we gonna take over
It's
Earth,
gonna,
cat.
it's gonna pick up a couple of aliens in Mars.
Little vatos on the other side of the
Vatos and
sun.
shit. Yo, they came to save us, Holmes. Fuck ice.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, they came to save us, dog. They're like, yo, we taking all you aliens with us, homie.
Oh,
you illegal
shit.
aliens, you coming with us, Holmes. On our planet, you're not illegal. You know what I mean? Shit. Bring some of them modelos, homie.
Just like that.
Yeah,
bro.
on our planet, we ain't got that shit, bro.
Yeah, not at all, man.
Yo, but I feel like that to me is the intriguing thing, though. And I like, it's amazing that we can go do the whole thing of as far as like seeing these things. The fact that we got a telescope that can see these things
Yeah,
is incredible.
and satellites and
And
different
satellites and shit like that, bro.
Did you guys get a glimpse of the telescope? That was a pretty cool telescope. That
Yeah.
big, huge white one.
things. Yeah,
That's fucking like
It's amazing.
and then the fact that they peeped it out so long ago and seen it moving.
you got your mic on, bro? I don't think you. I'm not getting a signal. I don't think. Talk through
You
it.
hear me?
Oh, I can now, but you're low.
Hey,
Turn it up, bro.
You want me to turn me up?
Turn it up.
Hey. How we doing?
All right.
You know, I can't hear the stream, so.
Yeah.
sir.
You're just here in the room right now, but it's okay.
Of course.
All right, my bad.
But yeah, man, I think that's one thing that's incredible. And what's wild is people, you know me, TikTok and these motherfuckers be lying. I've seen videos, they making all type of shit up on what the fuck this is. You know what I mean? And like I like what the video said, you have to keep an open mind with this.
You really do.
Because like they said, there's no fact saying that it's right, but there's nothing that's proving it wrong either.
Right.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know, so this is something that is very interesting. Like I find it very intriguing. Like,
So I'll say this though: if they are aliens and they're on a ship, if we were to go intergalactic, what would be one of the things that we would definitely take with us?
if we were leaving, like going with them and like we're going out there.
Well, if we just were just jumping on a spaceship and heading to another galaxy,
Clothes.
Get in there, bro.
What are you gonna take with you?
What
Why
up,
you take any?
Los?
Why you
What
take
we
anything?
taking with us, bro?
I hope not your cell phone.
What are we taking with us?
Definitely my cell phone. Gotta take pictures of this shit.
This is like a very long car drive. Okay,
Definitely some bud.
that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Oh
See,
my
there we go. You
That's like an essential.
do you have intergalactic bud? I wonder if they got intergalactic bud.
I thought you were gonna say shrooms or something like that.
That too.
That too.
That too. Definitely.
Imagine doing shrooms on a spaceship, bro.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
Literally on another planet.
I mean, you're already gonna
Holy
be
shit.
like spaced out. So it's like
right.
to be
In
more
space.
Oh my god.
Spaced out in space.
Space. What?
That would be it. How many motherfuckers could say they did that?
That'd be crazy.
That's exactly how everything would be sounding. What? That's hilarious.
This,
I'm just saying.
But so
Shout out Lena in the chat. She said she loved the sign, by the way, baby.
yeah.
See?
See, it wasn't a welcome to Earth or anything like that. It's like it took long enough.
I mean, yeah, you figure like they would have been here a long time ago.
know.
But maybe they have. Maybe we were the ones. Maybe we were the aliens. Maybe we're the reason that everybody else is extinct.
Wow, I never really thought of it like that. That's pretty
That's deep.
deep.
Shout out to the chat.
yo, is it? But I've seen a car go 100 miles an hour. I've seen on NASCAR where they go 200 miles an hour,
Have you seen the train in China that goes like
400 miles an hour.
300 or 400
But
miles
yo,
an hour?
okay, fuck, that's just going 130,000 miles an hour.
She got that. That shit you be in there like
Yeah, you like your face is just fucking blown the fuck off. That's some like Buzz Lightyear shit. If you're in this fucking spaceship, oh, you're going on a fucking ride.
Oh, but so listen. So in the image, it had metal. Well, it looked like a metal, and then it had rock entwined.
Right.
To go that speed, it would be smart to put a rock because, of course, you're going that speed. Wow, I never thought of that. That's a lot of deep thinking. So whoever is like in that interstellar 3AI Atlas, and if it is a spaceship, that's a pretty nice design spaceship to withstand those speeds.
I'm saying.
What happens if a crackhead just thinks it's like one massive ass crack rock?
Where do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah. The fumes from the spaceship. Yeah.
They over there. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm still like that. That right there fucks me 130,000 miles an hour, bro. That's fucking.
That's crazy.
Incredible.
What is warp speed?
Well, what is warp speed?
Let's see. What is warp speed? Warp speed. Warp speed is. Let me see. 100 to 200 times the speed of light.
What's the speed of light?
Of course, it's fictional, but you know.
What's the speed of light?
What's fictional? The warp of speed is fictional?
Yeah. Speed of light is 2,099,700,092,458 miles per second.
Jeez Louise.
Per second.
Dang.
Per second.
That's
fuck. You'll run back in time with some shit like that. That's time traveling, bro.
Yeah, but if you see the video that they have of this thing is like zooming.
Yeah, it's not quite that fast, but it's fast.
It's fast.
Yeah.
That's some shit that if you blink and it was in front of you, you'll miss it.
What kind of amenities do you think they have in there? They gotta have a pool.
Water, obviously, because they're leaking.
That pool got a hole in it.
What if it's not water? What if it's like some sort of like gas or something, you know?
It's the waste.
Right.
Or the waste. All the shit and
Damn.
piss.
Fucking alien shit and piss. Fuck. Polluting the fucking space.
Polluting the fabric of space.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Maybe it's a clunker. It's not even when a sophisticated spaceship. It's a clunker.
Oh, shit. They fucking like, man, fuck our planet. We're out. Yeah. We're not welcome there anymore, bro. Oh, shit.
That's
Wait, what's a clunker?
Like a car that don't work too well.
A car that's one speed bump away.
Like if you bought like a 1990s car right now, 1980s car.
So y'all saying it's not some fancy?
Definitely not. No, maybe their technology. It's the clunker.
So there's some reject aliens out there.
Yeah,
roaming the galaxy. We need to do something about these aliens. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, they got like an '86 Civic.
Chad, what should we do?
Souped up.
Dropped with no springs.
Bitches riding a Buick. Look at that motherfucker through space, bro. Them bitches over there, big ass steering wheel in the front like this.
Ultima status.
Yeah, bro.
Now, if this isn't a spaceship, right, and it is just a big chunk of rock, right, that's flying through space. We know that if you push somebody in space, they're gonna keep going and going and going and going and going until some kind of force stops them on the other side. If space exists, that is, right? So that means that things could be flying at us like at very high speeds. We don't really have a very clear.
Could you imagine? Remember, we talked about
time before we can. What are we gonna do? I mean, really, we're gonna evacuate the planet.
What would have happened if that shit were to like just hit the Earth? Like if it was coming direct hit.
We're done.
We done.
Yeah.
Like that shit that'd be like a nuclear bomb, like a huge nuclear bomb.
I said, because that would suck, like being at work or being somewhere. Imagine you're just in your room and next thing you know, the walls just obliterate and you're gone. You don't even know what the fuck just happened.
What would happen?
That shit would hit, bomb, over. Adios cojones.
Adios cojones. If the interstellar object 3I Atlas hit Earth, the impact would be catastrophic, vaporizing everything near the impact zone. Vaporizing it.
See what I'm talking about? The wall.
Creating massive tsunamis, triggering global firestorms, and blocking the sun with dust for an impact winter. While the object is not a threat to Earth, the hypothetical collision with our planet would cause widespread devastation, possibly leading to the end of life as we know it.
In the world, the whole entire world.
Mass extinction, yeah.
That's fucking wild. Fuck Atlas.
It said the combination of immediate destruction, climate change, and famine that would likely cause a mass extinction event similar to the one that wiped out the dinosaurs.
You don't think the Vatos will survive?
We made it through everything, homie.
Oh yeah, shit, they good. They got the tunnels, bro. What are you talking about?
Yo, that is crazy. Just to hear that is like, oh, that's some wild shit.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, that shit would have hit us. That they've always theorized that. They had a few movies like that too, of a meteor hitting the
Oh,
Earth.
they do. I seen them. I kind of like seeing that because you got to learn from them shits what the fuck to do.
Nothing. Fucking hold on and fucking ride that motherfucker. It's over with it.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I'm gonna show you something.
Have you ever watched two galaxies colliding?
I've heard of it.
Like a video of two galaxies colliding?
No.
oh,
Like the
I thought it was
shit
a
looks
movie.
crazy. It looks like it's just, you know how freaking shit swims like in water, kind of sifts together if it's in the water and they twirl around each other like that, like nothing, bro, like just smooth, just twirling, but it's like absolute destruction.
It's just all twirling together. Absolute destruction.
Yeah,
Because the particles will be like floating literally in space.
yeah, but
Everything will be hitting
but
each other.
these particles though are like whole planets and systems. You know what I'm saying? If you think about a whole galaxy, think about a whole galaxy.
It's like a ball pit. You just throw 2 bags of balls in there and see what's gonna happen.
and it's
like two
crazy
cells.
looking. Let me see if I can find it.
That's wild. Boo.
It is. This shit is stupid, bro.
Maybe we should start a GoFundMe for alien research. I'm preparing.
Area
for-
51.
Yeah.
I think we should just go over there.
When you thinking?
I don't know. We just need to pack a bag and start hiking.
Chat, let us know.
We go over there, set up down the street, fucking go podcast live right there.
Hey.
That's the goal.
Have them come out and be like, you guys gotta leave. No, fuck you. What are you hiding?
That's the ultimate.
Mama will.
Dude, like,
Mama Will.
have you guys seen the movie Venom? You know how the family went like in the Area 51?
That's what we're gonna do. Could you imagine if we did some shit like that? We find like a little door, we just walk in and
What up?
what what y'all doing?
You just imagine yourself vaporized from there, like,
Man, we would never come back.
no, come out.
That's it. We're experimenting now. What y'all seen, never again. You guys will never be seen again. Wipe their fucking who they are out.
Ever.
Over with. They'll never hear of us again. What? Mandela effect. You remember there was a podcast one time? Nope.
He said nope.
Turn this TV off.
That's over.
Oh my god. I think I found it, bro. It's 41 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to the press.
I be working over here sometimes, bro. Sometimes. It feels good. You know what?
That was
I like
dope.
when other people have buttons, bro. Oh my god, I got a whole freaking thing on the screen here. My bad. Like I'm blocking us over here.
No worries.
You don't got a boo over there, do you?
Nah,
Oh man.
that'll come next show. It's just a free trial, you know what I mean?
Oh shit. My bad.
But I'm telling you, man, like that fucking spaceship or whatever it is, whatever's traveling through there, it's on a set mission or set course, whatever. I think it's going where it needs to go,
Yeah.
and it's bucking it.
Yeah, it's passing through it came from one interstellar to another, hopefully going right to
Like,
ours.
yeah, I got some shit to go do, cuz.
You said I got
Just passing through, just using us as a
Yeah,
highway.
we're gonna see this
Yeah.
shit, man. We're going sightseeing.
said sightseeing.
Like Lion King, everything that the sun touches is yours.
I think it might be some reject aliens, though, like
It
I was
could
saying
be.
earlier.
Could be. Look, check this out.
Got cast out.
All right, there we
that
go.
shit.
Look.
Boom.
Oh, you're talking about the solar systems.
Like galaxies. These are
Galaxies.
whole galaxies, bro. Look at
at
this
that.
shit. This is absolute destruction, bro.
Why does it look so beautiful?
Hope y'all like this commentary, by the way.
It doesn't.
Yo, just fucking mayhem.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro.
Well, hold on. Isn't that like? Doesn't it create like a black hole?
These are just galaxies. These aren't suns. No, you're talking about a sun exploding. Turning
Look
into
at
a
that,
black
but that
hole.
would be over.
Absolute destruction. But look how smooth that shit looks.
It's beautiful.
That's what the world's going to look like once LeBron retires.
Yeah, that's wild. But look at that. You see that destruction? This one motherfucking thing, Atlas is just cruising.
It's
For bruising.
cruising like nothing.
And has not moved north, south, south. It has not turned, just straight
Yeah,
shooter.
That's facts.
That to me is what's just kind of amazing.
Yeah, and it's changing colors. Comets don't do that.
That shit got strobe lights on it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're
LED upgrade.
Look, they got what all electronic music you be playing. Yo, this motherfucker be getting in, bro. Earlier, yeah, this shit was like a doom, 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 doom. Yeah.
Crazy.
Something light.
Yeah, something like.
So yeah, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that 3i Atlas, and hopefully next month, give you an update.
So we're gonna keep the sign, make sure
I'm
just in
working.
case they stop
Just
and like
in
take a
case,
detour and
yeah.
shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Call you back.
Oh, really FaceTiming motherfuckers?
Yeah, man, because you know what I mean? People call me and they be calling and calling and calling. And then on top of it, I had to show her because it's a girl's name calling. And she's been since yesterday. Like, who the fuck is this bitch calling? But it was one of the homies that put in. He's like, yo, it's me, Eli, bro. Whoa. And then she's like, what the fuck ever? So now I'm just like, yo, look. You know what I mean, nigga? Keep it gangster around here, cat. I don't need an alien beating my ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna send an alien to beat your ass.
ET phone home, bro.
AT phone. I'm about to get on Atlas and haul ass too.
Do that shit. That's gonna be the whole.
Better hop on.
That's it, man.
Has anybody seen anything like, in particularly in the skies lately, or anybody? You at home?
I feel like the moons look dope lately.
I big too.
Yeah, in the morning.
So I was at 2:00 in the morning on South Beach on shrooms, as you know, right? A few months ago, and the moon, like literally, like the sky was dark, there was nothing out, and it was just like bare night, and then all of a sudden, boom!
Moon.
I realized there were clouds there, and the moon was poking out, and it was like the rest of the night was like the moon was like talking to me, bro.
Here I am.
Yeah, and then I was like, I think there are aliens on the moon. They're talking to me.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, man. Yeah, they talk to you, bro. And this was cruising by, bro. I bet you there's gonna be, and imagine that too. Now, the closer it gets, they haven't even talked about like the satellite signals that if they're listening to it, they're listening. What happens if they hear it? All type of shit, like the rave on there or whatever it is.
Well, that's what they were talking about, the signal sound that
The wow.
came in. But the thing is that they can't say if it's that or from where it came from because they can't pinpoint it. But it was received.
No.
That's crazy.
So
Can't help but think of like Guardians of the Galaxy type movies and the whole, you know what I mean, Marvel thing, parallel universes. And
Got a raccoon driving that bitch.
man, you never fucking know. Talking shit. Little bastard.
Yeah. Over there steering it. He's like, they still think it's a rock. Stupid.
Man, that's one hell of a rock. I'll tell you that right now.
It's a big rock. Yeah. Imagine slinging that shit.
Man, what? Fucking hey. That's fucking wild.
That's some David and Goliath shit.
Who named this shit?
Who named that 3i Atlas?
Or the wow.
I bet you Elon Musk.
No, it actually was spotted in July 2025. That's when they first spotted it.
So this is recent.
Yeah, this is
very
recent.
recent.
Yeah, it's recent.
It's been bucking, bro.
It's been bucking, but it's unusual. And that's what's creating a big buzz.
So the name 3i Atlas comes from two sources. The 3i indicates it is the third interstellar object discovered.
Makes sense.
And Atlas refers to the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, the telescope network that first spotted it. The I stands for interstellar, and the 3 shows it's the third such object, following Oumuamua and the Borisov.
It's fucking wild.
Interstellar object. We haven't had very many interstellar objects. But think about that. This is recent, right? Yeah. And this shit is sliding past us pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. We didn't have much warning. Mm-mm. So imagine that bitch is coming at us.
Yeah, would you rather know it or just not know?
I wouldn't want to know.
No?
Just think of that. If there was one and the government and the NASA knew, like, yo, this one's going to be a direct shot towards us, and do we tell the people or do we just
they're not
know
gonna,
life
they're not
what it is and just let it end?
They're not going to tell you if it's coming over here because they don't want to cause a major panic.
Yeah, because they want time to get to their fucking bases underground.
Like, I would want to know, but I just know that you have to have serious connects to actually know that.
True.
Yeah.
I think everybody would want to know, so that way you could do some crazy shit.
I think the only thing that would happen,
You could start some
I
crazy
think
shit.
the only thing that would happen, it would be you know what I mean? They would, if they don't have one, they would have a spaceship and they take the elite with them and they would just dip out. You'd see Florida, the NASA shit, send off 1 or 2 rockets. You would be noticing they just keep sending them, and then they would be gone and they'd be in space floating. You know what I mean? And just survive as long as they could.
Survive as long as they could.
That's really all it is.
That don't make no sense. Why would you go into space to survive?
Because you're gonna die here.
Yeah.
So I got a
die
better chance.
anyway.
Figure what the fuck happens if we find another rock?
You do know what would be tripping me out? So we have these conversations about like purpose and legacy and all this shit, right? So one day when I was inebriated, I was thinking to myself, I said, at some point there's not going to be an Earth. Like the planet's going to be destroyed, demolished, something's going to happen. Asteroid, the sun's going to get big, blow up, everything's going to burn. The legacy really doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day. And then the universe is going to exist for billions and billions of years after that. Right? And I think to myself, what are humans going to do? We have to leave the planet anyway. We don't have a choice. At some point, we have to be able to leave the planet.
Whether it's 100,000 years from now, but eventually humans are going to have to leave the planet.
Yeah. We got to figure it out.
Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah. What I do think is crazy, though, is that they've been trying to build base over in Mars, apparently. They want to try to make Mars that's what Elon Musk and all these guys have been doing. That's their thing. They're going to build a whole civilization over there in Mars. Like Total Recall and shit.
Oh, the red planet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, the girl with the 3 titties.
The girl with the 3 titties. That's the only thing you remember, the girl with 3 titties. I've never, the aliens never been fucked. If you're an alien, man, you got 3 titties. It's like, ah, damn. Fuck going on? 3 titty head ass.
But yeah, they're supposed to do like a whole civilization over there or something like that.
I mean, like you said, that's inevitable. Like, you're going to have to.
But there hasn't been no human that has touched ground on Mars.
No,
ever.
no.
We've only had supposedly rockets that, with cameras and stuff over there.
And little robots.
And some of them photos have been exposed already for like desert in Nevada and shit. Like, they already exposed a lot of the pictures.
You don't believe it? Well, you don't believe the moon landing either, do you?
I mean, kind of, sort of. Like I say, I'm like I always say, reality. I'm open to every possibilities, but certain facts, the moon, bro.
You don't believe in the moon?
Bro, at the end of the day,
Bullshit.
listen. At the end of the day, I'm not a fool. Like, I got a video, bro, and to me, it's the funniest shit because this man explains it so fucking. You know what? We could play it on. Like, I'm gonna listen to this shit. How he explains this shit is fucking amazing.
To me, about the moon landing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think there's one where he says that it wasn't real.
I mean,
I don't know, I think the moon-
you
I
believe
think
the
the moon-
footage and all that CGI stuff that they had.
I believe that at that time they didn't have the ability to do all that just like that. And I do believe that if we didn't land on the moon, one of the other countries would have already exposed that. There's no way they would have just taken that L. That's a big L to take. And you got to think about the impact here. Like,
Right, listen
to
to
be
this.
the first country to do that, you're saving mankind, literally. Like, you're the fucking hero. Like, literally. By just taking more steps out of the planet as possible. Because eventually the planet's going to die, bro.
Hey, listen to this.
That's true.
Press, listen to this.
That is true.
This shit to me is fucking hilarious. Listen.
1969. When televisions were still in black and white, and folks were still using rotary fucking phones. And most new cars sold in the United States didn't even have power windows or fucking air conditioning.
Who is this?
We just strapped 2
This is a
cowboys
YouTube
in
video?
what was essentially a fucking Coke can with a Chevy small block attached to it. And just launched them motherfuckers out into orbit on nothing more than a hope and a fucking dream. And somehow managed to land that glorified bottle rocket safely on an uncharted lunar surface. Where they then got out and played hopscotch for a few hours. And then they got right back inside that motherfucker. And then somehow managed to launch themselves back off the goddamn moon with no infrastructure. And then a few short weeks later, they landed safely back on Earth. You really fucking believe that happened? God damn, you're a gullible son of a bitch. I bet you still believe in fucking Santa Claus, you goofy bitch.
Yo, no cap, bro.
Wait. Do y'all believe in the Katy Perry? The Katy Perry?
And that bitch was hell no. They opened the door from the out. Like, they fucked the whole thing up.
Right, Eric, or what you think? You think they was actually in space? Katy Perry and...
No, man, they fucked the whole thing up.
What, when they went to on the rocket up?
Yeah, with the Amazon.
No.
I do believe that they went up. I do believe that they're going up. I believe Elon's going up. I believe they got satellites up there. I think they're taking over shit. Like, when I look at Elon and them, I look at them like the world's first supervillains, bro. Like, they're already ahead of the game. You got, like... The planet's gonna die, bro.
My name's a Groot.
And they're already like got a first class ticket off the planet anytime they want.
Yo, my man said where they got out and played hopscotch for a few hours.
He said that was funny.
And got back in that son bitch with no infrastructure and shot off that motherfucker.
And landing back at Earth a few weeks later.
You really want to be goddamn, you're a gullible son of a bitch. I bet you still believe in Santa Claus. But bro, like that explanation to me is the simplest explanation.
I get it.
And then I see the little dumb shit when they show the spacesuit that Neil Armstrong or whatever wore or whatever, and then the bottom of the shoe is one thing, then the footprints got lines in them. Whose fucking shoe was that? Who fucking recorded this shit? And then it's funny because if you look at one of the photos, they got this little ass spaceship on the moon. With all this fucking equipment, where the fuck that you fit all that in there? Yeah. Who the fuck are you fooling? Motherfucker, like I see so many videos of the NASA shit. You can see them in the stream. You can see one nigga just keeps flipping.
So you still think that they've never gone to space?
I think they might have, but I think a lot of the stuff was bullshit. I think a lot of stuff was filmed underwater, a lot of shit. With the technology, the simple shit, bro.
So you think the TikToks with the astronauts that are in space, all that's fake?
Oh, it could be.
You think the space station videos are all fake?
Oh man, I mean, just think of this.
Satellites.
Think of this. They went and asked the motherfuckers who supposedly went on the moon, and the dude went up to him with a fucking Bible and was like, "Yo, just put your hand on the Bible and swear you went to the fucking moon." And for a motherfucker be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" No, motherfucker, how hard is that to be like, "Yo, I did it"?
I feel like if I went to the moon and I know I went to the moon and somebody says some shit like that to me, I look at them like they're dumb. Like, fuck, I got to tell you this shit for. I went all the way to the fucking moon. Shut up.
I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
No?
When you're the first to do something that big,
yeah.
Shit.
You're gonna brag about it.
What?
You're gonna be like all on it. Like,
I mean,
know
I
who
feel
I
like
am?
they did. They had like a press release.
Do y'all know who I am?
They had all interviews, but
Y'all know I was on the moon, right?
that's what I would be doing all the time. I'd be like, I was on the moon. Don't talk to me, bro. Don't talk to me, bro. I'm on the moon. I'm over cloud 9.
That's fucking like, but yo, that's just crazy. But yeah, could you imagine that shit would have like wrecked into the moon or something?
the what?
The fucking Atlas.
Didn't they say the moon was like knocked a little bit away from us in orbit recently?
Oh, I thought it was like
That it
more.
went further?
I think some meteor hit it or something and knocked it a little bit further away from us.
I have a video of the meteor hitting the moon.
Yeah.
They caught it on because there's a thing that's always like recording the moon all the time to make sure that if anything happens. But I seen it blow up in the thing and then it went away.
Oh, that's just crazy.
The moon's pretty big.
Yeah, I'll post it up on my Instagram. Sorry, but I can see it. So.
Yeah, if we can see it and it's that far away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a big ass telescope that they got though. That they're always filming that thing on.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, unless it's not real.
Unless it's not real. Unless it's a big ass hologram up there.
I mean, right now they have that. What's that thing called? That the AI that's messing everybody up with fake videos of
Sora.
of crocodiles and all this stuff. And I'm like,
AI is the end of everybody, man.
It makes me. I put my phone down. I just get so aggravated. I'm like, you don't know what's real, what's not. Like,
Every day it's getting like way more advanced.
It's worse. It's like
I seen Tupac, Michael Jackson, and Biggie playing basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they look real as shit.
Oh yeah, they
Kobe
did.
Bryant was flying a helicopter. I'm like, all right, this is a little bit.
Wow.
They wild.
You seen
bro.
that one? Damn, I didn't see that one.
Man, that shit crazy. You got any alien jams over there, bro?
I mean, I got a little something. What y'all want to hear?
Listen,
some dubstep. Hold up.
Listen, I'm just saying for the aliens that are out there, if that is a spaceship and you're catching all these signals, just know we got you, bro. Come to the party. Give us a fucking interview. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
What's up, Los?
Man, you know what it is, man. Follow us, man. Y'all know what it is. BlackMarket.tv. BMTV, man. The Alien Podcast, yo. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Make sure y'all do y'all research. They're coming.
Featuring Too Easy Lee.
They're coming for this.
It's called Too Easy. Too easy.
Man, I gotta wake him up, man. They've been sleeping on. Get him, Weezy.